A nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond.
Military insiders have just leaked classified footage of interstellar object 3I Atlas exhibiting impossible behaviors that defy every known law of physics. This isn't your typical space rock hurtling through our solar system. According to confidential NASA documents, this mysterious visitor is displaying characteristics that have scientists questioning everything we thought we knew about natural celestial objects. On July 1st, 2025, what started as a routine astronomical observation turned into one of the most contentious scientific debates of our time. The Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile captured something extraordinary: a hyperbolic trajectory object racing through our solar system at an unprecedented 137,000 miles per hour. That's nearly twice the speed of previous interstellar visitors. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Within days of the discovery, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, the same scientist who suggested our first interstellar visitor, Oumuamua might be alien technology, published a bombshell paper titled, "Is the Interstellar Object 3I Atlas Alien Technology?" The timing couldn't be more suspicious. This object, designated 3I Atlas, wasn't just discovered by accident. Military sources confirmed that tracking stations had been monitoring anomalous signals in that region of space for weeks before the official announcement. The question isn't whether we found something unusual, it's whether something unusual found us. What makes 3I Atlas genuinely terrifying isn't just its size or speed, it's how it defies the fundamental rules that govern every other object we've ever observed. Let me break down the evidence that has even the most skeptical scientists reconsidering everything. First, the trajectory. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory confirms that 3I Atlas follows a retrograde orbit tilted just 5 degrees from Earth's orbital plane. The statistical probability of this alignment occurring naturally, less than 0.05%. That's not coincidence, that's precision engineering. Second, the composition mystery. When the James Webb Space Telescope analyzed 3I Atlas on August 6th, it discovered something unprecedented: a CO2 to water ratio of 8:1. No natural comet exhibits this chemical signature. Most comets show abundant water vapor, especially at 3I Atlas's current distance from the Sun. This object is breaking the rules of comet chemistry in ways that suggest artificial manipulation. But perhaps most disturbing is the size discrepancy. Initial calculations suggested 3I Atlas could be up to 20 kilometers across, making it 1,000,000 times more massive than previous interstellar objects. Even Hubble's refined estimates place it between 440 meters and 5.6 kilometers in diameter. That's still enormous for an interstellar visitor. The European Space Agency's Mars Express recently captured images showing 3 small reflective objects in perfect triangular formation near Mars. Initially dismissed as camera artifacts, these objects maintain their positions across 3 consecutive orbits. Are these scout probes deployed by 3I Atlas during an earlier, undetected pass through our solar system? Here's where Loeb's theory becomes genuinely chilling. In his paper with Adam Hibberd and Adam Crowell, he invokes the dark forest solution to the Fermi paradox. The concept is simple but terrifying. In a universe with finite resources, any sufficiently advanced civilization might choose to eliminate potential competitors before they become threats. According to this hypothesis, 3I Atlas isn't here by accident. Its trajectory allows it to conduct what Loeb calls a clandestine reverse solar orbit maneuver, using the Sun's gravity to change course while hidden from Earth's view. The optimal point for this maneuver occurs during perihelion on October 30th, when the object will be obscured by solar glare. If 3I Atlas is indeed a technological artifact, it could deploy smaller probes capable of reaching Earth by November or December 2025. The velocity changes needed for such an intercept, just 10–15 kilometers per second, well within the capabilities of any advanced propulsion system. Here's where Loeb's theory becomes genuinely chilling. In his paper with Adam Hibberd and Adam Crowell, he invokes the dark forest solution to the Fermi paradox. The concept is simple but terrifying. In a universe with finite resources, any sufficiently advanced civilization might choose to eliminate potential competitors before they become threats. According to this hypothesis, 3I Atlas isn't here by accident. Its trajectory allows it to conduct what Loeb calls a clandestine reverse solar orbit maneuver, using the Sun's gravity to change course while hidden from Earth's view. The optimal point for this maneuver occurs during perihelion on October 30th, when the object will be obscured by solar glare. If 3I Atlas is indeed a technological artifact, it could deploy smaller probes capable of reaching Earth by November or December 2025. The velocity changes needed for such an intercept? Just 10–15 kilometers per second, well within the capabilities of any advanced propulsion system. As we approach September's end, 3I Atlas continues its inexorable approach toward Mars. On October 3rd, it will pass just 28 million kilometers from the red planet, closer than some of Mars's own moons. This proximity offers both an unprecedented opportunity and a terrifying possibility. If 3I Atlas is artificial and intent on studying our solar system, Mars represents the perfect laboratory. The planet hosts multiple human missions, orbiters, landers, and rovers, representing billions of dollars in investment and decades of scientific effort. A close flyby would allow any onboard technology to scan our capabilities, assess our technological development, and potentially deploy reconnaissance probes. But there's a darker scenario. Loeb's calculations show that just a small velocity change of 10–15 kilometers per second could shift 3I Atlas from a near miss to a direct impact. Such a collision would release energy equivalent to 2 million megatons of TNT, creating a crater 60 kilometers wide and reshaping the Martian landscape. The fragments from such an impact could eventually reach Earth's vicinity. If 3I Atlas contains unknown technology or materials, these fragments could spread throughout the inner solar system. What starts as a collision with Mars could have consequences much closer to home. The astronomy community remains bitterly divided over 3I Atlas. While Loeb's alien technology hypothesis has attracted widespread media attention, many astronomers dismiss it as irresponsible speculation. David Jewett of UCLA states flatly, "It's not a spaceship," yet the evidence continues to mount. Radar observations from Goldstone reveal hard, metallic echoes from the object's core, more like what you'd expect from manufactured materials than natural ice and rock. The synchronized gas emissions occur every 17 minutes with machine-like precision, creating 3 distinct needle-like beams that glow with an eerie green light. These characteristics challenge every assumption about natural cometary behavior. As objects approach the Sun, they typically become more erratic as ice heats up and releases gas randomly. 3I Atlas is doing the opposite, becoming more controlled and precise with each passing day. Even skeptics acknowledge the object's unusual properties: the extremely high CO2 to water ratio, the perfect retrograde alignment, the metallic radar signatures. Individually, these might be explained as natural phenomena. Together, they paint a picture of something that seems designed rather than formed by random cosmic processes. As 3I Atlas approaches its closest point to the Sun on October 30th, every telescope on and above Earth will be watching. The object will disappear into solar glare for several weeks before reappearing in December, allowing for renewed observations as it exits our solar system. But by then, it may be too late. If Loeb's hypothesis proves correct, the critical window for defensive action is closing rapidly. The international space community lacks the capability to intercept or deflect an object, moving at 3I Atlas's velocity. We're essentially powerless spectators to whatever unfolds. The implications extend far beyond astronomy. If we're witnessing humanity's first encounter with extraterrestrial technology, it would fundamentally alter our understanding of life in the universe. The scientific revolution would be enormous, but the societal impact could be even greater. For the first time in human history, we might be forced to confront the reality that we're not alone, and that our cosmic neighbors might not have our best interests at heart. Whether 3I Atlas proves to be an exotic comet from the depths of interstellar space or evidence of advanced alien technology, one thing is certain: this object has already changed how we view our place in the cosmos. The scientific method demands skepticism, but it also requires us to follow the evidence wherever it leads. The evidence surrounding 3I Atlas is pointing toward conclusions that make many scientists uncomfortable. Sometimes the most extraordinary explanations turn out to be correct. As you look up at Mars rising in the night sky this October, remember that above that rusty world, an interstellar visitor is threading a cosmic needle with impossible precision. Every observation, every measurement, every carefully worded official statement brings us closer to an answer that could redefine humanity's future, the first definitive proof of Extraterrestrial intelligence might not arrive as a radio signal from deep space, as many have expected. Instead, it might come as a glowing object deliberately targeting our neighboring planet, forever changing our understanding of life in the universe. The truth about 3I Atlas will emerge soon enough. The question is, are we prepared for what that truth might reveal about our cosmic neighborhood and humanity's place within it?